السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معاكم محمد ايمن، والنهاردة هنلعب لعبة getting over it او راجل قدرة الفول. طبعا اللعبة دي انتشرت قريب، بس هي كانت قديمة شوية، يعني من في حدود 2018 2017، واللعبة صعبة يعني، والتحكم فيها متخلف بصراحة. ماشي، يلا بقى مطولوش في المقدمة، يلا بينا نبتدي. انا دخلت الجيم، يعني لسه في البداية خالص اهو، معرفش اي حاجة. ثانية واحدة. اسود الله، دي الابتدائية الجميلة دي. الله مش حلو كده. الله اتعور كده. تعالى كده.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
ايوه.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due,
طبعا
as I
اللعبة دي
have,
معصبة
or if you
أوي
left your
يعني.
wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute.
لا ليه كده؟
If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
ايوه.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned
أيوة.
before a wedding and
ده ايه
then
الحظ
immediately
ده؟
dropped food on
ايه
it.
الحظ ده؟
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
ده ايه الجمال
Starting
والحلاوة دي؟
over is harder than starting up.
ساعة مش صعبة أوي
If you're
يعني.
not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
الله.
Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
الله. يا نهار اسود والنبي.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this
ماشي،
trip.
ما زلناش في
I'll
البعيد أوي.
understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
استغفر الله العظيم.
The author of that game was
إيه
Jazuo,
الجمال؟
a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
ايه التسلسل
B
الرهيب
games
ده؟
are rough assemblages of found
يعني ايه
objects.
دي؟ أنا كل مرة
Designers
باجي
slap them
أوقع
together
هنا.
very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
أيوة.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
أيوة.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy
فيديو من
Hiking is
الفيديوهات
real.
البونص اللي بتنزل ساعات بين الفيديوهين، يعني دوت بناء على لو في دعم بنزل فيديو من الفيديوهات دي. يلا ثانية واحدة.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
وكل مرة بنقع نفس الوقعة بنفس الطريقة. لا مش بنفس الطريقة.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to
للأول
you.
خالص بقى.
This thing that we call failure.
طلعنا. بعد المحاولة 100 مليون كل شوية بنقع تحت. أيوة ماشي.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
ايوه 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 ايوه.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a
عرفت
world.
اطلع هنا.
And for the most part, that hasn't happened.
أكتر من 10
Because the objects in the
دقايق
stores are
15
trash.
دقيقة عمال بحاول.
I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. B movies, B music, B philosophy.
اديله ايه البتاعة دي بس نمسكوا فيها بس الأول. ايوه نقعد نمرجحه يعني ولا ايه؟ ايوه طبعا مش ازاي يعني.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
بس كده.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
ايه ده؟
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
وشنا يعني ولا ايه؟ ثانية واحدة كده. رب بس ما العصاية دي متقلش حاجة وهي ايوه كده.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
الله. ايوه
No.
ايوه 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 واضح اللي هو الطريق من هنا. ايوه وفي شبابيك هنا. يا نهار اسود. قلبي كان هيقع. ماشي نعملوها تاني. نعملوها تاني.
Get nasty or
نطلع. نطلع. يا نهار اسود.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes
يا
no
نهار
tears.
ابيض.
John Vance Cheney.
يا نهار ابيض. طب احاول اوصل هناك تاني بقى. ورجعت هنا من بعد ما حاولت ارجع تاني هنا. اوبا. لا لا اقف يا هنا يا هنا، ما تستعبطش.
No.
اوبا. استغفر الله العظيم يا رب. ايوه ايوه. اوبا. اسود يا نهار اسود.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had
الحمد لله.
before. That's the deal.
الحمد لله.
C.S. Lewis.
اخوانا بلاش قلة أدب.
Oh.
ايوه ماشي. اوبا 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 اوبا. دي للمرة التالتة الحتة دي يا اخوانا.
Oh no.
ثانية واحدة. نعملوا ايه؟ ننزلوا كده. لا مش هينفع كده. نعمل نفس الكلام بس في واحدة قريبة. نقف كده. نعمله ديت في واحدة أقرب. أيوه أخيرا يا رب. أخيرا وصلنا لحتة حلوة أهو.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
مش ناوي يطلع هنا ولا ايه؟ ثانية واحدة. نهار اسود. هو باين على ما اعتقد ان احنا لازم نقف على الكرسي ده ونقعد نمسكه في الكاميرا المراقبة ديت، وبعد كده ننط فوق، لانه الطريق من هنا بعد ما حاولت كتير ما ينفعش اطلع. حاجة شوية كده. نهار اسود. الحمد لله ما وقعتش. يلا 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 يلا. ثانية يا اخوان. يخرب بيتك. نهار يا لهوي.
I feel within me a
بصوا يا
peace
جماعة،
above all
انا
earthly
مش هلعب اللعبة دي
dignities.
تاني.
A still and
ودي
quiet
كانت
conscience.
نهاية المقطع، ومعاكم محمد ايمن، ومع السلامة.